Yo, what is up, guys? It is the man in the cannon, it's SUper PIgman here today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about some more Kenshi. This time we're not going to be doing much of lore type of thing. We're going to be doing why the Second Empire will always fail. So now, to truly understand this, we need to get some background. So the Second Empire was formed after the Chaos Age from pretty much the fall of the First Empire to where basically the start of the Second Empire happened. And pretty much what ended up happening is, Catlon decided with Tin Fist, his second-hand man, that they were going to try to recreate the First Empire and bring back stability and everything. But there's a twist to it. You know what the twist is? We're going to hate humans for killing all of our big brother behemoths. And pretty much that's what they did. They were really oppressive towards humans. And now that's one of the main reasons why it will always fail. No matter how much you think that the society can function, it really would not function without humans, because humans made up most of their workforce, because humans were pretty much, their slaves. And the Shek were then later engineered, or, they tested on humans and they made the Shek, if you believe that theory. So the Shek were pretty much primarily engineered to be enforcers, if you really believe into that theory, in which I'm someone that believes into that theory. So I'm going to say that's canon for at least my part of the story on why this would fail. So pretty much, you can't succeed if you're oppressing humans. It's just, there's no possible way that your society will succeed if you are oppressing humans. It just won't happen, because as long as you think like humans are gonna always have this quality of, if they're being oppressed, they want to be freed. They want to have freedom. And you can really see this in the Holy Nation with the Flotsam ninjas, and you can actually see this in like that, why there's not that many humans in Shek society. Even though Shek society does welcome them, it's because they feel that oppression type of thing. It's more of a psychological type of thing, but nevertheless, also that. And then that there literally could be an infinite amount of human beings. Like, human beings can just keep reproducing. And with the skeletons, it's not that easy. It's Catlon pretty much made thralls, and thralls are pretty much like skeletons with no personality at all. They follow their leader, which in theory would sound good, but it requires probably a lot of materials, and it's just a really difficult process, especially when you're probably going to be losing skeletons at a higher rate than what you're producing out thralls, and thralls are just skeletons that are that. So that's the first reason why it failed, because humans were oppressed right at the start. And I'm not going to talk about the economic sense, because I think that would be too complicated, and I'm pretty sure that they only had one form of economics, which is just supply and demand, just regular supply and demand type of thing. And it's probably, they had one source of, income, but they don't really have banks or anything. So, what happens if people start going out of work? And you could probably tell what happens when people starts going out of work in the, United States, that they revert more to a slavery type of thing. But then again, they had one source of currency, and that one source of currency is actually a really good thing, because a lot of people don't realize that if you have different forms of currency and within a, society, you're more open to recessions and stuff like that. So economic wise, they were pretty stable, but oppressing humans is not the way to get started. And also, if you buy into what the skeletons say about having to reset, which personally I don't, but a lot of people do, so let's just make it canon just for that one fact. But pretty much what ends up happening is that the skeletons have to reset, and when your leader is a skeleton and he has to reset, that probably wouldn't be a good leader. So, and Catlon probably knew that when he took over. And when they don't reset, they go insane. According to the skeletons that told us this, when they don't reset, they go insane. So, pretty much, Catlon starts going insane and starts going haywire and starts turning everybody into thralls right when the, Holy Nation starts uprising and everything. And it shows you how really unstable this nation is, because the empire should not crumble that fast. And it's said that United Cities is like the closest resemblance to the Second Empire. And you see how unstable that society is. Like one little tip in any direction, and literally the society can just collapse. And it's really just like, you think about it, And it's just, wow, this like Second Empire is just really unstable, because if one little rebellion group, like the holy or Orcanites, were able to just rise up and just take over everything, it's not a good thing for the Second Empire, especially when they started off as a little group, and you could have put them down, and they probably did try that, but more of them came to supporting their cause. And see, an empire should be able to put down rebellions no problem, or at least with a little bit of problem, but still relatively easy. And that's where you see the flaws in the Second Empire. The Second Empire was ineffective against them, and why? Because they did not have humans. Humans were being oppressed, they were being used as slaves. And so it ties back into the other problem of humans being oppressed. And if you're oppressing humans, most likely they're going to come and bite you back in the ass when they all start grouping up together and saying, yeah, we hate this government, we just want to be free. And sooner or later, they end up forming the Holy Nation, and the Second Empire starts crumbling back down, and Catalan retreats for his life. Now, the Second Empire just really wouldn't succeed because of two factors. One, humans were oppressed. Two,